So I think I mentioned it earlier, the Centr app. Again, I'm not getting any kind of kickback here. I am sharing it because I think it is worth sharing. I have had it for like a year now, and I actually haven't used it all that much, but I love the fact that I have it and I know it's there if I want to utilize it. And when I utilize it, every single time I've never been disappointed. It's just my lack of commitment. But I did one workout. It was 23 minutes long. I was able to do it in my family room, and it was hard, but it was doable. And they have different levels that you can do. It was all body weight. They have some that you can add weights to and things, but it was awesome. And I was sore. I wasn't overly sore. Like if I were to go to CrossFit, I would be able to sit down on a toilet the next day. You know, it's funny because usually when you don't work out for a long time, you're really sore when you start working out. And I haven't worked out in like a month.
All right, so workout complete. Clearly it was a good one. Out of breath, but good workout. Like I said, check out the Centr app. It's Chris Hemsworth and his team really came together and put together a app so you could train like Chris Hemsworth. And actually that one was a train with Chris full body strong workout. It was 23 minutes, so not bad. Well, I mean, it was bad, but it's good. You know, that time, HIIT workout, full body. There are other options, like the other one today is a HIIT strength. The one with Chris was a bonus. I'm gonna go eat dinner and call it a night. I'm tired. Good stuff, good stuff. This is not an everyday thing for me, but it feels pretty good right now. Whew! All right, bye.
So whenever I try and start something new or try to get in shape, I always feel like I need a timeline. You know, okay, a 6-week program or an 8-week program or 40 days or 20 days, you know? And I feel like if I can't start something like that, then I can't start anything. And that is huge wall in front of me. And I feel like that's a lot of people that might be watching this, is that you talk yourself into not doing it because it's not a timeline. And so if you can't start the whole thing 100%, then you can't start anything. And that is a huge lie, huge excuse, wrong, biggest excuse in the book. So throw that away. If you are one of those people, pause this video right now and have a come to Jesus moment. Because it is the biggest excuse in the book that if I can't do 100% of it, I don't want to do any of it. It's like, no. If you really want to get to your goal, you need to start somewhere. You need to start by doing something. You can start by being a little bit more health conscious with your meal selection. You can still go to the gym and just get on a machine. You don't have to go to the gym with a workout. And even just picking a workout could give you anxiety because it's like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You know, just go to the gym. Just get there. If you get there, you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something. So getting to the gym, just go. Don't have a plan, just go. And by saying that you're doing a whatever day program, sometimes it makes you feel like you're setting yourself up for failure because I don't have enough time to finish it. You know, it's like, oh, well, I've got this trip coming up. My birthday's coming up. Something. There's always something that's going to be going on. It's every year repeats itself. The same holidays are happening at the same time. Something's always going to come up. Don't make that an excuse. Do what you can and do it now. Just don't wait until you have time. No one ever has time. And another problem with what I feel like these programs out there, or just what the media kind of makes fitness look like, you have, if you, like for instance, putting myself out there on YouTube, like clearly I haven't changed a whole lot. You know, it's been like 3 weeks and I haven't changed a lot. And that's okay, because realistically, people don't change drastically. When people post that on social media, that they have this amazing before and after, good for them, dude, good for them. But most of the time you don't see, it took them a long time. People feel like they can't start something or post anything or try anything because they feel like, oh, I have to have drastic results. So if I'm not up for that, I'm not gonna do it at all. And that's my thinking. Like the place I used to work with, where I was a health coach, it was drastic results. And I mean, it worked, but it was hard. It was very difficult lifestyle to keep up, and you had to actually acclimate back to a regular healthy diet. So it wasn't even just the drastic portion where it's like, okay, you can only eat this, and this. Well, then you have a whole longer section of getting your body and your metabolism back to a working order of normalcy. And so it's just, drastic changes sets you up for failure. Do not expect fast results. Expect consistency. If you're consistent, your health is going to consistently get better if you're consistent with your choices. Okay? It's all about baby steps. It truly is all about baby steps. And I have to say that and say that over again, because for me, that is hard for me. Baby steps are hard for me. Going forward, I am going to try and approach my own fitness journey with a new ethos of, well, it's not a new ethos, it's actually really popular. Slow and steady wins the race. It truly does. It truly does, guys. If you're trying to get there fast, the quicker the better. It's not necessarily better. I don't know many things that actually are better when it's quicker. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so some dandy things that I have come across. When I was a health coach, I helped people live a normal life while still enjoying the things like going to the movies. So I made myself a movie list of healthier food choices. So if you're going to the movies, pack your purse, or guys, pack your backpack, pack your pockets, whatever it is with these things. It will make, one, going to the movies cheaper because you're not gonna shop for food, and two, you're actually gonna snack on some pretty healthy things. Going to the movies, baby carrots, tangerine, Quest bars, jerky, beef jerky. Yes, I know it still has sugar in it, but it's better than getting an icy, right? Power crunch bars. Bring a shake with you for a drink. Bring a Zevia. I actually have some right here. We drink it all the time. Like, all the time. Zevia. Grape is really good. It's awesome. But we also like the black cherry. They have Dr. Zevia. I got Dr. Zevia in here too. I love those things. I drink them all the time. Zevia has a lot of flavor. You can find it at any like health food store. I am starting to find it at like local grocery stores like King Soopers and Safeway, Vons, Publix. We did find a few. They don't have a lot of flavors, but at the health food stores, they'll have a lot. They'll have like all the flavors. So highly recommend Zevia. So it is like carbonated water and stevia plant. Which if you don't know what stevia is, it is another kind of sweetener. It is literally a plant and they grind it up, basically so fine that it becomes a powder. This is stevia. Looks just like sugar. Does not taste just like sugar, just a warning. I'm not saying it's the same, but it is, it doesn't break a fast, so you can have Zevia while you're fasting. It doesn't break a fast. Restaurant. May sound like common sense, but when I go out to eat, I feel like I'm treating myself because I'm paying for it, right? But all the food in the kitchen, I pay for as well. So remind yourself of that even when you go out, you should be selecting healthier foods because you're paying for it. Well, the food in your refrigerator is still food you pay for. So maybe you have healthy food at home and then you go out to eat and you're like, I'm gonna get something greasy and big and you know, messy. Think about that for a second because you're paying for it. Well, you're gonna pay for it in more than one way. So think about it when you go out. And here's a little tidbit. I always told people this after I worked as a health coach. It's just kind of a good rule of thumb to go by whenever I do counselings in the Navy for my sailors out there and my Marines. I always counsel them and say, when you have a plate, it should always have a protein, a vegetable, and a fruit to start. If you're gonna have other things, just make sure you at least have those 3 things on your plate first, then add the other things. Also, eating. Go ahead and eat your protein and veggie first, then have your fruit, and then eat everything else. Because really, if you're eating those things first, you're gonna eat a lot less of the bad stuff, like say you have starch on your plate. Okay, maybe you have a sugar on your plate. Okay, well if you eat the other things first, you're gonna be more full, so you won't eat as much of the starch and the sugar, okay? And I'm gonna do a weekly supplement suggestion. So these are supplements I have personally used and supplements I have personally recommended to my clients, my weight loss clients, that I've seen make a difference. So I'm not coming from a place of total knowledge. Again, do your research, look it up. I will put the resources in the description of where you can find them, but this is from experience. I like going off proof of experience, okay? But that doesn't mean that it's perfect, all right? Okay, so this week, the first supplement I'm gonna suggest, they're called green caps. They are almost like a multivitamin, if you will. They're also really good for people who don't eat a lot of vegetables. The recommended dose is 2 capsules 3 times a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at noon, and then 2 in the evening. Hold on.
don't know why I can't memorize this. Premier Research Labs, there we go. These are them. The label might look different. They go through labels periodically. I think they're trying to find their style, but they're wonderful. Like I said, 2 capsules 3 times a day. That's average recommended dose. If you are a no vegetable eater, none whatsoever, you're a meat and potatoes kind of person, this would benefit you a lot. This is gonna help you get your required minerals at your body from vegetables. It's gonna help you hydrate a lot better. Your cells are gonna be able to actually absorb getting the right nutrients in your diet. So if you're a non-vegetable eater, which is not good, but I know where you're at. Definitely try and get those in there. Start eating them with butter. You know, that kind of helped me get into vegetable eating, but these are great to supplement that lack of vegetables in your diet. This is gonna provide minerals, vitamins into your diet and into your cells, basically, so your cells can work properly, so they can hydrate your body properly, which, by the way, hydration is the most important thing to keep your body functioning correctly. If you do not hydrate yourself properly, and when I say hydrate, that doesn't mean drink a ton of water, because you could drink a ton of water and it could just go right through you. You need to actually nourish your body, nourish your cells so they open and they're working properly, so they're open to that water when it comes to them, and so that they actually can use it, right? Anyways, I'll go over a lot of hydration probably in every video, but that is my recommendation today. Clients with diabetes to cancer survivors can take this. This can be taken with any medication. It does not affect medication. Yes, this is a disclaimer. If you're wondering, go see your doctor, ask him if you can take these. I had people taking this that took 10 plus medications. No exaggeration, really. It is a supplement. It's all natural. It's vegan. So very good. Very good supplement. I love it. I'll be showing you guys my own journey. As I said before, there will be failures. Hello, I'm a human being. There are failures, but I also see it as success because I'm going to try again. I'm going to try until I get to my goal. And let me know what your journey is. You know, I'd like to know if you guys are trying something. I would love to know. I'll be sharing tips from my health coaching experience as well through this, because I think it's so important, the things that I learned and people need to know. But if there are specific things that you want to hear about, or you hear me say something during one of my videos and you're like, oh, I want to hear more about that, like she didn't expand on that, please comment below, let me know, ask questions. I'm super happy to answer them. I would be so excited to interface with you guys. I have to keep these videos pretty short, but I want to pack them full of information, and I know this video didn't have a whole lot of information. Again, I'm very new at this, and so I apologize. They are a little long-winded. I'm trying to talk fast, but yeah, if you'd like to hear about something specific or have any questions, please comment below and let me know, and I'll respond. I'm happy to answer them. I'm actually excited to see what you guys are wondering. Pick my brain. Next time, I'm thinking of doing a video about my history of fitness and health, successes and struggles. I know it's been a little bit since I posted. I apologize. I did go on a trip in between the first one and this one, so it kind of got in the way of that. And also I am learning, so it is a slow process of editing and all those things. But thank you for sticking with me. You're the best. Things have been going well, and then not so well, and then well again, and then not so well. But that's the point. That is the point. We need to get to that end and figuring out what works for me and for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like my video, subscribe if you want to keep up. I would be happy to hear your comments, questions, concerns. So what we've gone over today is failures of my first week with alternate day fasting, motivational ideas. Try them. You don't know what's going to work for you. Try them. We went over my current tactic, baby steps. Slow and steady wins the race. So making subtle changes to your daily life, making those smart decisions, and reminding yourself what your goals are. Food choice tips, movie snacks. It's always a good idea to bring stuff with you. That way you can argue with yourself, I have stuff, you don't need to buy it, all right? Weekly supplement suggestion, green caps from Premier Research Labs. I don't know why I can't remember that name. I've used them for, can I say years? I can say years. Yeah, I've used these for years. They are awesome. They are a great supplement, and they're very clean. Do your own research. I promise you won't be disappointed. And lastly, my next video, like I said, if you guys want to see it, like this video, comment, let me know what specifically that you want to hear about. If you heard something during this video that you want me to expand on, great. Yeah, cool. Bye.